Dr. Moghazy is a passionate doctor and hypnotherapist who enjoys teaching quantum medical hypnosis, Native American medicine, Reiki, handwriting analysis, and past life regression therapy. Using a cutting-edge technology, HRV, which stands for Heart Rate Variability Biofeedback, to measure and empower your unconscious mind. The aim of his practice is to discover the root of your concerns and create a long-lasting, effective change. He innovated and developed quantum medical hypnosis, the code of coherence, ACR technique, which stands for Acknowledge, Compassion, and Release, 10 strategies to rid yourself of anxiety, 5-minute self-hypnosis, and finally, the first orthopedic trauma inpatient functional outcome measure. Get ready to free yourself from the negative, old, and outdated habits and behaviors and start the life you desire now with Dr. Moghazy, the founder of My Best Healer, America's best integrative medicine. And I was fortunate enough to be a guest on his podcast recently. I'm so pleased to introduce who I will now call my friend, Dr. Ezzat Moghazy. Take it away. Please help me welcome Dr. Moghazy.
Thank you so much, everybody, for having me. And thank you so much, Janice, for this wonderful introduction and having me today. And what a wonderful group of people here. I see beautiful faces and amazing souls. So I would like to have your permission before we start anything to share my screen with you. Would that be okay? So is everybody can see the screen here now? All right. So what I would like to start with is a very powerful yet simple unconscious mind self-hypnosis. So if you give me the permission, I'll guide you today. So what I would like from all of you now to close your eyes. Don't be scared to close your eyes, because when you close your eyes, your mind is open, wide open. And just imagine for a moment, while your eyes are closed and your mind is open, you are in the most beautiful place you can ever imagine. A place of your imagination. A place where you feel peaceful, calm, and relaxed. A place within yourself where everything else doesn't matter. Phone calls, emails, work, meetings, family, friends, household stuff, work, everything is just disappeared. And you become one with yourself. And I want you now to take a deep breath in and hold it for 4 seconds. And then release it slowly in 4 seconds. And imagine while you're breathing in and out, deep and slow, the top of your head start to open like a sliding doors. And a beautiful sunlight is shining through the top of your head, allowing you to feel the warmth of the beautiful sun. It's a very spacious space inside your head. It's bigger and wider, like an open valley full of flowers and butterflies. You might feel the breeze next to your ears and your nose. You might hear the sound of the birds singing songs just for you, celebrating you and your being here today. As you see, you are able to see through your mind's eyes. You can hear through your mind eyes. You can smell and taste also through your mind eyes. So in reality, it's your mind that can see, hear, smell, and taste, in fact, feel as well. So what is your mind? Let's take a quick journey inside your own mind and see what it feels like to be inside. And I want you to imagine, with the power of your imagination, that you are inside your own mind. It's a very beautiful, safe space within you. A space only you can go to. Very beautiful, calm, safe and secure. Very relaxing space. It's very spacious and beautiful. It makes you grin or maybe smile, because there you feel free, you feel authentic, you feel the love, you feel loved and accepted for who you are, regardless your age, your skin color, where you're from, your job, your financial status, regardless anything else. You are fully and completely accepted. You are who you are. And that makes you grin again and maybe smile, because it's a good feeling to be yourself. On my count now, from 0 up to 5. At 5, you'll open your eyes wide awake at unsuggestible state of mind, feeling comfortable, relaxed like never before. 0 is always deep sleep. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, whenever you're ready and your unconscious mind is ready. At 5, you'll open your eyes wide awake, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open your eyes. All right. So what we are about to learn today is what is hypnosis, first of all, and why everybody is hypnotizable, and how can you hypnotize yourself. At the end of our talk today, I would like to have 10 minutes to share with you a very powerful self-hypnosis exercise. It's a printable, downloadable exercise that everybody can practice at home. Do I have your permission to do so? So
yes.
You will just, thank you. And also, I would like to have a gift at the end of our talk today to everybody. It's a wonderful gift. It's a surprise, and I will share it with you at the end of our presentation today. So who am I, and why should you listen to me today? So in the last 25 years, I worked as a physical therapist and hypnotherapist and doctor of integrative medicine, helping people around the world to understand and discover the power of their unconscious mind. I'm the author of several books in hypnology science and the power of the unconscious mind. I worked with a lot of other therapists to create over 1,500 audios and videos about the unconscious mind and also the power of the mind rewiring and reprogramming. So what other leaders and expertise said about quantum medical hypnosis? Here I have Kima McCarty. She's over 39 years experience in trauma therapy. She worked with me, and she's a graduate of quantum medical hypnosis certification. And she's so pleased that she attended this training. And she mentioned during the COVID time or the pandemic time, she's been able to reach more people through the online and helping so many people using the quantum medical hypnosis. So when it comes to the unconscious mind, I learned the hard way. Obviously, as you can tell, it's a very interesting topic, but unfortunately, it's not that clear to most people what hypnosis is and isn't. But today, I will do my best to make sure that it is clear and easy to understand for everybody. So why should you learn about your unconscious mind? First of all, your unconscious mind influences everything that you do and feel in your daily life. Everything that you think about is unconsciously happened before it becomes into the conscious brain. Everything that you feel, you act, it's happening in the unconscious mind before even it becomes conscious. You'll also be able to replace the negative feelings and emotions with positive ones, create what we call it inoculation or immunity, to immune your own mental, physical, and emotional self through the unconscious mind. By using the reprogramming techniques that I will share part of it with you today, you'll also be able to control your unconscious mind, and based on that, you'll be able to control your life, relieving symptoms like stress and anxiety, sleep difficulties, immune, and so many other conditions. Align your passion to meditate and relax and helping others with a very powerful purpose career. So the question here is, why most people have a hard time to access their unconscious mind? To access your unconscious mind, it's not an easy task. And the reason for that is we have what we call it the critical mind, the part of you that separate your conscious from your unconscious mind. And that part is very strong. It determined to keep everything in your unconscious mind always safe and sacred. And therefore, you need to learn the tools, the right tools, to help you to access that part of you. And today I will share with you part of these tools. So I want you now to imagine, just imagine for a moment, that you can access that 95% of your brain capacity. And what it feels like to have this check coming to your door, knocking literally every month, maybe $10,000 or even more. What would your life be like? Just imagine that for a moment and feel, how does it feel like to not even need to work at all? So do you want to know the secret of your unconscious mind power? If you do, I would like for everybody, please, to type yes in the chat. I just want to make sure that everybody here is energized and present and available for their own selves. I see the yes coming here in the chat, so that's wonderful. Thank you. So let's keep going. I see a raised hand here, a question. Would it be all right for us to keep the questions to the end of the presentation?
Yes, please do.
Thank you. So the secret of your unconscious mind, it goes back to the time with Einstein. Einstein in the 30s thought of the idea of connecting the quantum physics with the reality. And he was very, very surprised with a very wonderful surprise, which is the quantum entanglement. And quantum entanglement means two particles in separate places, they are connected, even though they are not present in the same place. Therefore, they created what we call it the non-locality. And that's the application of the quantum physics in biology. Space and time reacting and acting based on that theory. And unfortunately, we couldn't measure the quantum entanglement back then till today. And we used what we call it coherence. So what coherence means? So coherence is the state of mind when your thoughts and your feelings are connected. Your nervous system and cardiovascular system working together. Everything you think and everything you feel are working together, creating coherence. If what you think and what you feel are not working together, they will create what we call it incongruency. And that creates what we call it the spooky action at distance, as Einstein called it. And now we call it the quantum healing. So why it's very important for us to learn the power of the unconscious mind? The why is clear. Every one of us wants to be loved, accepted, feeling healthy, wealthy, achieve and accomplish everything that they want or need in life with success. And therefore, quantum entanglement came in place to create that healing, in which is two particles separated, which is your thoughts, your feeling. They're not present in your body right now, but they are in the space and time. They are connected, creating what we call it the visualizations of it. Yet to be captured today through the quantum medical hypnosis. And how we did that, we captured that using the HRV, the heart rate variability. So heart rate variability is a biofeedback technology to help you to see for yourself how your brain function before, during, and after each and every hypnotherapy session. As you can see here on the before side, the screen showing the graph up and down, kind of spiky, and that's a representations of incongruency. Your thoughts and your feelings are not connected. You think something, but then you feel something else. Therefore, it's not possible for you to achieve it. On the other side, after, you can see the dots become closer to each other and it becomes very smooth and creates a state of coherence, in which means that your thoughts and your feelings are connected. And that was the beginning of quantum medical hypnosis. So on this screen, I'll share with you the very first quantum medical hypnosis theory on paper. So as you can see here, the first one closer to the writing, it shows the quantum medical hypnosis. It's the therapist's voice coming through the person's ears. We call that the physical body. The physical body accepting these vibrations in a form of colors, pictures, images. For example, if I tell you an orange, you don't think O-R-A-N-G-E, you think the orange itself. So the brain loves pictures, understands smells, love to go to that space. We call that sense memory. It's the part of your brain, I call it the supramental body, in which you can create a connection between your images in the mind and the reality in your life. So these sense memory create imaginations
coming down into your body. We call it the vital body. The vital body is your heart, your lungs, your vitals. It's a very, very important part of your being, and it's being connected here to create the full picture for you. So the vital body will send signals back to the brain saying, oh, I feel good, I feel better, because I can see in my head this place, this beautiful, wonderful, calming space. This logic mind, the mental body, it's very rational, very critical, very analytical. This is the part that will become part of your experience. That logic brain will influence a waves of possibilities, saying, oh, I can achieve this. I can be there and accomplish whatever that is for me. We call that the waves of possibilities. So the waves of possibilities connecting with the blessed body, the part of you, we call it the supramental, or the blessed body or the spiritual body, the part of you that the higher self, that's very powerful, very connecting with the quantum self. Quantum self is the unified self. It's the full potential of healing and success. And based on that, you can see from the beginning to the end, the physical body become connected with the quantum self, which is the higher self. Therefore, everything that you have in mind is real. And that quantum medical hypnosis theory showed the possibility to measure your physical reality, and instead of just thinking as a dream or just visualization. So in conclusion of that, everybody is hypnotizable. And why is that? Because every single one of us have an ability to see through their minds. And if you can see through your minds, then you can actually be in that state of hypnosis. So what is hypnosis? Hypnosis is a state of mind. Hypnosis is not a therapy. It's a natural phenomenon. We use it in therapy to help people, just like yourself, to achieve and accomplish the quantum self, the unified self. And then by that, you can see for yourself what it feels like to access that part of you. Now, are you ready to access your unconscious mind? So if you are, please type yes in the chat. So here we go. So these are the 5 steps to access your unconscious mind. So I want everybody to say to themselves out loud, I start by counting myself down, using the back of my mind to initiate the process of accessing my unconscious mind. Take each and every step slowly. There's no need to rush. Step number 1, say out loud 5. I am aware of my surroundings and environment. I'm aware of my senses. I smell the air, feel my surroundings, and hear my environment. And taste the inside of my mouth. Step number 2, say 4. I don't feel my physical body position, sitting, standing, laying down. Instead, I am completely relaxing every muscle, one section at a time. I start with my feet and systematically work my way to the top of my head. Step number 3, say 3. I feel my breathing pattern, and it gives me a sense of calm because it's rhythmic and syncopated, in and out, deep and slow, and breathe from your stomach. Step number 4, say 2. I feel my eyelids are getting heavy. I also feel myself relaxing slowly. I have found my center. It is wonderful escape from the environment. I'm engaged outside of this space. Step number 5. Say 1. My eyelids are closing because I want to fully relax into the calm of my own mind. I want to fully immerse myself and leave the outside world behind. At 0, in deep sleep, I stay silent and quiet just for 5 minutes. I don't talk or do anything at all. Just 5 minutes of complete silence and clear mind. I know while you are quiet and silent for 5 minutes, you might experience some thoughts, ideas. The racing mind is talking to you, giving you all these suggestions from outside. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, did you forget the food out there or the work? What about that email? Let's respond to this text message quickly, quickly, now, now. Don't avoid it, don't reject it, don't resist it. Just accept it for what it is. Allow it to be for what it is. Give it that permission to be there, to be its own idea, thought, or feeling. Give it the permission also to be as annoying as possible. In fact, the more that idea is annoying you, the more relaxed you become. Isn't that interesting? The more that traffic bugs you and get under your skin and makes you nervous and anxious, it will make you more relaxed. In fact, each and every time you get stuck in the traffic in the future, you'll smile, maybe even laughing, because you will find it hilarious that in the past, you were even nervous about it. It's amazing how the 5 minutes can go really fast, very quick. So when you are ready and your unconscious mind is ready, you will count yourself up. 1, I am coming up and out slowly and calmly and gently. 2, I allow myself to go back to deep sleep, as deep as I want, as deep as I need. 3, I'm bringing a calmness up as I start to come back, knowing I will use that calmness to carry with me forward in every day in my life. So take a deep breath on 4. At 5, open your eyes and release it. Thank you. I'm ready now for any questions to be answered.
Everybody can unmute, and if you have questions. Doctor, thank you. It was great.
Yeah, of course.
It was worth more than my membership. They should have charged me more. I'm a new member.
We can remedy that.
Would you be interested in doing another one of these for another group?
Absolutely.
How do I contact you?
So you can call me on my
Lost you.
303-810-8888. I'll put my phone even here on the chat so everybody can reach out to me as well.
Thanks,
If they choose. And also my email is dr@mybesthealer.com. And the website is mybesthealer.com.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And while people are thinking of their questions, do you help people through the Zoom, since that's probably the way now?
I do. I actually work with the Zoom or even phone calls nationwide and even international.
Okay.
I have a question.
Please.
Thank you, Doctor, for a wonderful presentation and your sharing of your experiences. I feel very relaxed, so my jaw's not tight, etc. So thank you. I have a couple questions. One of them is, I do a little bit of meditation, like a minute with a group twice a week, and a lot of time, and I've done meditation occasionally before, but I'm not a meditator, quote. But often in meditation, they say you feel yourself, you feel your body, feel your feet on the floor, you feel your sits bone, you feel yourself. And I couldn't write it down, but in one of your thoughts, it's, I'm not sure how you said it, but don't feel your body. You just are one. And if you could address that, I know there's many different types, but do you understand my question?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So your body is just a representations of your mind. You are not your body. That's the key. Most of us don't get that part. Most of us think, I am my body. I am this body. And that is not true. And I have an evidence of that. You want to learn the proof of that?
Mm-hmm.
When you sleep at night and have all these dreams, and you become this interesting characters in the dream, running and jumping and flying and swimming and diving, strong and brave and do all these things. When you wake up in the morning, oh my gosh, oh, I'm still here. Thank goodness. It's not your body. You're not your body. You are your mind. It's the invisible part of you. And I know that we have a doctor here, Dr. Don, right?
Dr. Richard, and he's
Dr. Richard.
Yeah, he's not online, or he's on phone right now, so he's driving his daughter to school. So,
well, we all know that the mind is invisible. You cannot open somebody's head and search inside and see, here we go. This is the mind. I got it. It's not possible. It's invisible. So your body and you are not the same thing unless you decide to choose so. So that step of disconnection from your body, it's a very important step to allow you to become aware of your being rather than your just physical body. I hope that is answering your question.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I have a question also, and I love that explanation you just gave about not being able to see your mind. So for years, I've heard that you can use self-hypnosis or hypnosis to help control urges that you would like to change, whether it's quitting smoking or overeating or any other. And I would love to learn a little bit more about the connection between hypnosis and controlling, for example, eating. or
All right.
overeating.
Of course. So as you see in the presentation, we talked about the different bodies we have, and each and every one of them are connected, even though we don't know so. So part of your question is how to access the part of your mind to help you control the weight rather than losing. So the unconscious mind doesn't like the word lose. It doesn't matter losing what. I want to lose my keys. I want to lose my phone. I want to lose my weight. Your body will say, oh, no, 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 that's not a good idea. You can do that yourself, but I'll be here waiting for you. So the unconscious mind doesn't like the word lose, doesn't like the word if, doesn't like the word try, because all these words create blockages between your conscious and your unconscious mind. We call it the critical brain. We remember the time in history, if you would have told someone 100 years from now, we will have a piece of metal that you can talk through and see anyone, anywhere in the world, they would have think we are crazy. It's not possible. So it's same thing today. We are talking here about the unconscious mind, which is definitely is going to be even in the front of medicine. I worked as a physical therapist for over 25 years. I never heard of hypnosis, not even once, which is really interesting. So the healthcare system start finally realizing the importance of the unconscious mind and how the healthcare and people health is in their hands rather than in their pockets or in their health insurance or in their hospital or doctors. It's in your hands, and you have the power to do that. As simple as that. I hope that answered your question, Janice.
I think what I interpreted was that you can connect to your highest self anytime you wish. I think that's what you were trying to say.
That's so true. In fact, part of the overweight, if you will, is a sort of protection to the self. The self is designed to keep us safe all the time. So gaining weight or having this walls around you, if you will, is part of that protection to keep you safe all the time. How to break through these walls and how to access that unconscious mind, that's the power of your unconscious mind. That quantum medical hypnosis happened to be the tool, the modality to help you to access that part of you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Doctor, while I'm hogging the show here, can you brag a little bit about some of your successes?
Absolutely. So the first person I worked with ever was a veteran, and he couldn't leave his house. He stuck in home. His family were living in Washington. He lived in New York. So they have this big space between them. He was so scared to even drive a car or even flying. And when I saw him first time, that was the breakthrough in a way. That was the moment when he realized that that fear, the false emotions appearing real, is not a thing. It's just a false emotions appearing real. This is what fear is. He started to understand he can actually drive. He can go to see his grandkids. He did wonderful thing. He could even believe that he could do such a thing. So that was for me like a very eye-opening. At that moment, I realized, wow, the unconscious mind is really powerful. If the unconscious mind can help this guy after 35 years stuck at home to go out and see his family and driving and experiencing life and have this wonderful things, that was it to me. That was like the moment of truth. The moment I said, well, I have to do more and help more people with this wonderful tool.
Oh, I have a friend with agoraphobia. Exactly what you just said. Okay.
Exactly.
I'll connect you.
Absolutely, 100%. In fact, when I finished my training as a hypnotherapist, most people taught me that the first thing you will see is smokers and weight loss and confidence and all of that. That didn't happen to me at all. Believe it or not. most of people I saw were either trauma or PTSD or divorce or searching for love and talking about searching of love. I have a story to share with you. My wife friend has a daughter been searching for love forever. And she told her, well, my husband doing this hypnosis thing. Maybe he can help your daughter to find the love of her life. She's like, what? No. I cannot put my daughter in hypnosis thing. You will not lose anything. Just let her try. She will be okay. And I'll be there just to make sure that she's fine. She's like, oh, okay, if you're there, I'll make sure that she called him. Well, anyway, she called me on Zoom and we did the session. And in 2 weeks, she was married. The love of her life. She lives in Europe now. I can't even believe it. I'm in shock myself, to be honest with you. Well, I'll share with you right now the secret of this. It's not a secret. It's a very simple formula. Your unconscious mind is a 95% of everything in your life. Think about that. So whatever that you do in your daily life is 5% conscious. That's it, 5%. So it doesn't matter how hard you work, how hard you try, it's a 5%. That's the maximum. So if you access the unconscious mind, you get to access the 95%. That is huge. That's a big deal. So if you can just get there, you'll be amazed how wonderful this place is and how amazing you are. And you can access these beautiful things inside you day and night.
May I ask you a question?
Totally.
This hypnosis can reach your past also, right?
The past life regression, yes.
Yeah. What about looking for some lost item? Can we use hypnosis to look for some lost items?
Absolutely. I'll share a story with you. I have a client of mine a long time ago came with this struggle, a lot of struggle. She did therapy for like 30 years or something, and she couldn't find out what's going on, what's wrong with her. She couldn't find out. We did the past life regression, which is the ability of the unconscious mind to reach to the past self, the part of you that you have no idea that is actually existed. Then she found that she used to be a slave back in the days, and she found herself lost in the desert, alone, with all these metals on her feet and bleeding and just struggle like really, really hard. And finally, when we did that, she got to kind of unleash all of these metals off of her feet, and she able to find someone to help her at that session. It's amazing. I couldn't even believe that's even, I'm telling you the story because it's true story. And the minute she came out from the hypnosis, which is the state of mind, she told me she felt everything that we talked about during the session. Unbelievable. And since then, all of her kidneys and liver functions are working fantastic now. It's amazing how your unconscious mind controlling even your physical body functions. We call it the physical manifestations.
Okay. And this can be done through Zoom?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. I'll definitely call you.
Yeah, you totally can call me, and I put my phone number on the chat. I put my email and the website, mybesthealer.com, and I will be honored to participate and share with you your healing journey. You'll be amazed how wonderful your unconscious mind is. I know after all these years, we're in 2022. This is crazy even to talk about it now, where hypnosis is a natural phenomenon. It's a thing. It's not even a therapy. This isn't, I can't even believe it. We didn't even tap into the treasures of the unconscious mind yet. And you can tell back in the days, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Earl Nightingale cassette. It's one of the most famous cassette on history, where he's talking about the strangest secret. So you can YouTube it today, The Strangest Secret, and see it's one of the most wonderful things. That was one of the turning point for myself. And he said, if you have 100 people and you follow these people till the age of 65, you'll find 3 of them become financially independent, 42 needs help, 55 broke. Why? Why is that? Why only 3 are financially independent? Because those 3 been able to access the unconscious mind power. As simple as that.
One last question. Is there a possibility you go to hypnosis and you cannot come out of it?
Well, that's part of the myth that I try to help people to understand. So for you to understand, hypnosis is a natural phenomenon. What does it mean? It means that we all experience hypnosis every single day. You are in and out of hypnosis every single day. You experience hypnosis while you sleep at night for about 10 to 20 minutes. They call it the state of REM, R-E-M, rapid eye movement, which means that this is the state where your body and your mind completely disconnected. This is the time when your body kind of rebuilding. I have people told me during their sessions that after the session, they felt like they slept the entire night. That's not true, because the 10 minutes REM is equal of the 5 to 10 hours sleep. It is that powerful. Now, if you are expose yourself to the environmental hypnosis, which is all of the news and the radios and the newspaper and the this and that and the social media and all that stuff, you become overwhelmed. So the brain has the ability to automatically get you out of that. If you couldn't, then you will merge yourself in the state of anxiety, anxiousness, stress, and fears and worries and all of that stuff. So how quantum medical hypnosis can help you by creating what we call it the manual reboot, because automatic system is not working anymore. So therefore it's so powerful, and getting out of it is just as simple as getting into it. At the end of the day, you are the one who hypnotize yourself in and out of it. It's not anybody else. I'm just here to help you, guide you through the process, teaching you the tools, the strategies, the techniques to help you to achieve that.
Okay.
Is that helping your answer your question?
There's still, because I haven't done it, there is still a fear that, for instance, doing it through Zoom, today we had an example of malfunction. Then, can you be left in a different space?
Well, that is possible. Although I always teach people before I start my sessions with them how to get themselves out of the hypnosis even before we start. We call it the De-Hypnotization Strategies. So we always prepare you before anything starts, and I always explain to people that even if we get like what happened today, the internet didn't work, we can connect through the phone, so we can communicate somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
always safe.
Yeah, I give you my emergency contact before.
Well, the part that is interesting, there's nothing bad can happen to you when you are in hypnosis. In fact, everything wonderful can only happen when you are in that state of REM, the rapid eye movement. It's a wonderful space.
That's true.
Doctor, I have another question.
Certainly.
Okay. The word hypnosis, I think, is often scary to people, and they worry and so forth, whereas meditation is a little bit more softer. What do you say is the difference between meditation and hypnosis? How much do they overlap, etc.?
Sure. So that's a very common question, the difference between hypnosis and meditation. Meditation reach you to the state of theta, but hypnosis help you to go to the state of alpha or even delta, which is the deepest state of mind. So the difference between both is that consciously you are controlling the meditation through the entire time. That's why you feel comfortable, you feel safe, you feel you are in control. Hypnosis is unknown because it did not come to the surface yet. It did not practice by many people like we see on the beaches sitting and meditate, but they don't sit and practice self-hypnosis. So therefore it's unknown. Anything unknown, foreign, unfamiliar is a sort or source of risk and danger to the unconscious mind. Therefore, we're doing presentations like these to raise the awareness, helping people to understand the power of their unconscious mind, and they can do it themselves.
You mentioned at the beginning of your talk a downloadable document, something like that. Do you want to put that in the chat?
Yes. You guys ready for the gift right now? This is my gift to everybody. So I want everybody, if you have a phone or a laptop or a computer, go to mybesthealer.com right now. mybesthealer.com and go to the audio page. We have about 5 minutes before this offer goes, so please go quickly.
All right, I'm at, where do we go?
Go to the audio page. Go to the audio page.
I don't
I don't see an audio page.
I don't see the audio page.
If you see the bottom home, if you click on that, it will drop down the list.
Oh, okay. So you click on home and then go to audio hypno.
Yep, audio hypno.
Okay.
Are you guys there now?
Yes.
So I want you to choose any audio you want. It's your choice. It's a gift from me to you. And when you go to the checkout, I want you to enter this code. I put the code here on the chat. My Best Healer 22, uppercase, no space. Download it and enjoy it. If I was you, I would go for the most expensive ones, the $75 ones. So you can download this audio hypnosis. So now for you to know, this audio hypnosis is designed to work on your unconscious mind while you sleep at night, not during the day. So what you're gonna do now, once you download it, you will listen to it at night while you sleep. You will listen to it at night while you sleep. It will work on your unconscious mind. So whatever your desire, whatever your concern, whatever your problem, and anxiety, confidence, lack of sleep, controlling your body weight, feeling healthy, attracting the love of your life, you want to make more money, whatever that is your goal, just pick the audio you want and enter the code MyBestHealer22, uppercase, no space. And give yourself 21 days, 3 weeks. Every night you listen to it while you sleep. It will create a rewiring, reprogramming on the unconscious mind to help you to access that part of you. We call it the desire self. So when you are awake, you have this part of you, the belief, the critical mind, this and that. But when you are asleep at night, your unconscious mind is wide open and available for you. So you can utilize this power to do so.
Would you go through this whole thing once again, please? I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
So are you on the website, mybesthealer.com?
I am.
Are you on the audio hypno page?
I am not.
So I want you to click on the home. You will see the home button.
Audio hypno, got it.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I think I can take it from here. Thank you very much.
Yes, of course. And you have the code, so you don't have to pay for it.
What's the code?
The code is MyBestHealer22, uppercase, no space. So the code is MyBestHealer22, uppercase, no space.
I just sent that to my friend Lisa from Boulder, who had to leave early. So you'll see her name in the order page as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now I have another surprise for everybody before we close. Are we close to the
yes, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but go ahead.
Okay, so I would like to invite everybody in this room for my very first Rewiring Your Unconscious Mind workshop tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you are interested, it's a $900 workshop, but it's free for everybody is here today to say thank you for being here today. And I'll send it here on the chat as well. Rewire Your Unconscious Mind. If you are interested, send me an email today so I can send you the link for tomorrow workshop, 9 o'clock Mountain Time.
Thank you.
It's been an honor and a huge privilege to work with you guys today. Thank you so much for having me today. I truly appreciate it.